Yeah,
yes.
yeah, here we are, back in the real world.
You get my best Ted Knight impersonation. Meanwhile, back in comic land. Yeah. Meanwhile, in the Hall of Justice. Yeah, come on in, folks. We see you out there. Chat is live. We are somewhat live. I got coffee, so it'll be all right. Oh, who's this?
Important.
Yeah, nothing important. Just that they're not going to put it over on Facebook this morning. So crazy.
I mean, the coffee's important.
To Facebook. Yeah, coffee's always important. Anyway, here we go with the opening, and we'll be underway. That one.
You bunch of losers!
What was that? This is not a charade. We need total concentration. Now, once again, this time, with feeling.
You like movies about gladiators?
No matter where you go, there you are.
It's Comic by Night, folks. Comics by Night for the 17th of April. Wow. Say it, Glenn.
It'll soon be Christmas.
There we go. Yes, it
So
is.
you could add to that guy there. Wherever you go, it'll soon be Christmas.
Soon be Christmas. I'll try to cut that in. Anyway, folks, I'm your host, Randy Zimmerman. Been doing comics for many decades. Love the art form. Not too crazy about the industry, but we look at great old comics every episode here on Comics by Night. And today we're going to be looking through a copy of Crime Does Not Pay. So looking forward to that. Also joining me this morning, Mr. Glenn Fleming. Glenn, please introduce yourself.
Hi, everybody. My name's Glenn Fleming. I'm a writer, artist, and publisher. Speaking of great old comics, this guy created most of them. And I wrote this book about my visits to see him, his house, and he's in California with his lovely wife, Roz. And I'm an artist, and I do cartoons and stuff and comic books. And this is coming out soon, about time. My character Hatch, that'll be out on Amazon soon.
Sweet.
And the big news is that Comics Unlimited is making a comeback in around August.
Woohoo!
It will coincide with Randy and Russ's Atlantean number 5, I believe the number will be. It's a sword and sorcery special, all about Conan the Barbarian, Cull, and all those Robert E. Howard things. Axa, lots of stuff in there. Slain from 2000 AD. Or was it Slawn? I think it might
Slain.
be Slain.
I always thought it was Slain. Yeah.
Anyway, whatever that character is, another Pat Mills character, I believe. But watch out for that. Comics Unlimited, 100 pages in August, but I'll keep you up to date on that one.
Sweet.
I believe I saw a crowdfunder for an AXA omnibus the other day.
All right.
From the newspaper strips, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know how recent. I hope that's recent. Let me know if you see it again.
I think it is. Yeah, pretty sure it is.
Also joining us, Mr. Russ Leach. Russ, please introduce yourself.
Good morning. My name's Russ Leach. I'm the artist on the Atlantean, as well as other numerous bits and bobs I've done in the past. So if you want to find out more about that, go to the russleach.com, sign up for the email list. You go see more of my work there. You can also go find me on the social medias, all that kind of stuff. Go to my YouTube channel, Comic Book Black Belt, where this show is archived. But sign up for that email list and we'll tell you exactly what's going on with the Atlantean. You can go there right now and pick up a copy, fundmycomic.com/the Atlantean 4. All the inks are finished. I'm just laying down some tint and then we're going to make sure the pages are ready for print. So it will be going out to print going out for print production within the next 2 weeks. So just after it finishes the campaign. So there will be no in-store this time round. So get yourself a copy if you want it now. So that's fundmycomic.com/the Atlantean 4. Go to russleach.com, sign up for the email list.
And I just was on Chris Raleigh's podcast last night and told him that we would probably hold it open for a day or two until
No, not this time because we had a longer production time, so it's finished. It's done. Like I'll have everything done for the end date, so it's going to go straight to print. But we did get a couple of backers. Well done.
Yeah. It was a really, really good talk. Really good call.
Yeah.
We talked for a couple hours about Atlantean and Howard, and it was a really, really good discussion. Liked it a lot.
Excellent.
Great guys. Great group of guys. So it's all good. Told them we'd do it again too, whenever they wanted. Crime does not pay, folks.
Unless you're in government.
Unless you're in government.
They're doing kicking him in the nuts.
Look, I'm putting him up to look through the window.
So he's using. Oh no, he has got his hands there. It's not like he's using his dick to step up there.
He's either kicking him in the
really.
nuts or he's giving his foot one.
There's some really wonky drawing going on there.
Isn't that a great twisting body there?
That's awful. Look at that! Look at that Tommy gun he's got. It's about the size of a pea shooter.
Kinds of wrong. The guy with the hat that's holding him up looks like he's had a stroke.
Yeah.
I can't talk right side of my mouth.
Open up, Fritz. It's us. We got a good proposition for you. He says, I see the dirty stoolie. Hand me a rod.
Look at the bin outside the door.
Yeah, that's a great bin. Look at that.
As large as a milk bottle.
Yeah.
And a couple of milk bottles besides. Yeah.
I like the guy's shoes though. Look at those spats on those shoes.
Yeah.
Wow.
Look at that fantastic autograph too by Charles Burrow.
Look at the design. Look at the texture on the blue suit there. Look.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Zoom in on it. Right. Look at that. Wow.
Yeah.
Bloody hell.
That's got to be a zip screen, right?
It's got to be.
Look at that awful gun. What's going on with that gun?
If he did that freehand, he'd still be drawing it today, wouldn't he?
Yeah.
The gun's gone floppy.
I think he's kicking him in the nuts there. That's
it's like he's like, oh,
he looks like it, doesn't he?
Brilliant.
It's the magazine with the widest range of appeal, though.
Well, there you go.
And then it is
the original and best all true crime stories. More than 6 million readers monthly.
Can you imagine 6 million readers?
6 million readers monthly. Folks.
We'd be millionaires.
Mm-hmm.
You'd be paying somebody else to produce it.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
At least thousandaires. There you go.
1,000 years, yeah.
Inside front cover, the case of the successful family.
Can you take us off and enlarge the page?
Yes, we can. Look at that typewriter.
Fantastic. I used to have a typewriter. If that still do, it's in the arc. It's in the loft.
Yeah.
Not like that though. A bit better than that one, but it's still there. I think I should sell it, don't you?
It's the new Underwood Champion Portable.
Underwood
offers the keys to better writing. Yes.
I love the way they've illustrated that, because that looks like a photograph of the typewriter.
Yeah.
But they've illustrated the people around it. That's great.
It looks like a Norman Rockwell, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
In a way, yeah. Big gleaming faces. Yep. Whoop. Sorry about that, folks.
I think it's better than the cover.
Slipped away. Oh, come on. Nothing's better than that cover. Except for they call him Happy Malone because he never smiled.
Well, what's he doing there?
Look at his chin.
Look, what's in his pocket. Is that a pistol, or are you pleased to see me?
He's pleased to see him.
Oh, he's pleased at all.
This cold-blooded killer from Brooklyn wanted to be big time.
Lovely big folds in the suits, though.
Lovely lettering, though. Look at that.
Look at Mr. Crime.
Look at that lettering. God, I wish I could letter like that. Look at that.
I train a lot of murderers in my routine. Tempt them with a different bait. Some with hatred, frustration, love, or the vain desire to be called a tough guy. These are easy pitfalls for any mug, but it is only once in a rare while that a guy like Harry Happy Malone comes along, a killer, mean and vicious. He killed for one purpose, the dollar sign. Happy sold his murders on the open market. He was a depraved criminal, as cold and callous as any killer I've ever handled. Yes, he was a rare one, and I milked the killing instinct dry. Is that just fragile? I was looking for a signature there. Not sure if this is George Tuska, but in consideration of innocent people involved and the relatives of others, of those not so innocent, I guess, the names and some characters depicted in this magazine are fictitious, just so you know.
Like I say, on the folds on those trousers, fantastic.
Dan Barry, this is credited to.
Oh, Dan Barry, that's the Phantom, isn't it?
Yeah. And I think he handled Flash Gordon for a little while.
Oh, yeah, he's got Dan Barry bigger than anything at the top of the page there.
Does he? Oh, he does, right there. Boom.
Top of his head.
I didn't see it posted to the wall there. That's awesome. Okay.
The folds, though, the real Ditko, that knee's a real Ditko knee, isn't it? With the, you know what I mean? The way the folds are working.
Yeah, point up to it.
Yeah, look at that.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
Love it.
Wow.
I first hooked up with Happy back in 1930. Yeah, the good old days when many of my prize pupils were still riding on the crest of the Prohibition tide. In those times, there were lots of young suckers waiting to take my hand. Look at that headline on that newspaper. Look at that wonderful misprinting. The blue screen's off, the red screen's off. Holy crap. They need to make some fine adjustments on this. Who's a small-time punk? Speak for yourself. You make another crack like that and I'll slit your gizzard. You just take orders and keep your trap shut. Savvy? Yeah, sure, Happy. I didn't mean nothing by it. Happy's the little guy in the blue suit. Just watch your tongue, that's all. So much for that. How about that? Gas station guy. Let's nail him before he makes that deposit. Now they're ready. Look at that crooked picture on the wall. Back behind him there. Great. Is that a little bottle on the windowsill there?
Yeah. He's hiding behind he's hiding it from his wife behind the curtain.
Must be. Fill her up. Check your oil and water. We're going to use the phone. All right. Oof. $20 bill. These guys must be in the right racket. Hey, what are you doing with that cash register? I'm asking the questions.
Whack.
Is this all the dough you got in the joint? Where are you hiding the big cash? I'm not hiding any. That's all there is, honest. Oh, shut up, you square. Come on. Let's search the dump.
Randy, your voice is perfect for this kind of dialogue.
I love it. This stuff is just great stuff. I love watching old movies like this and reading comics like this.
I bet when you're not on when you're not on Ace, but you speak normally, don't you?
Yeah, I listen to old radio programs a lot though. That's
James Cagney and all that.
Yeah. See? Yeah. 60, 70, 80 bucks. Even after we tore the joint apart, it wasn't worth our sweat. So we're going to be like Lipke, hey? Whoever Lipke is. Look at that. Shut up or I'll shove this fist down your big mouth. I said this racket stinks. That's why we're through with these chicken feed stick-ups. Oh, stick us? Stick us.
Yeah, it should be stick-ups, shouldn't it? That's
should be. They missed a P there.
Yeah.
No more small change. From now on, we're going to make nothing but big dough. I'm starting right now to find a good territory. Look at the movement, though, the way that they curved his back here on the third panel.
Yeah. I'll say it again. Isn't that lettering fantastic?
Yeah, all the way through, even on the sign.
Yeah. That's fabulous.
Why wouldn't they? Hey, you stupid goon. You just said something smart. You gave me an idea. I'm full of bright ideas, but you never give me a chance to talk. Yeah, okay. There always has to be that dimwit in there somewhere. That's because you don't know when to stop. I'm going over to Red Hook now to rip Morgan's pool room. It's going to rip his room. Hey, Happy, ain't you going to tell us the angle? Red Hook, you better watch your step, Hap. That's a rough section. Hello. Which one of you is Rip Morgan? Oh, that's why he's going to rip Morgan's pool hall. He's not going to physically rip it. It's Rip is the guy's first name. Who is Rip Morgan? I heard you was having a friendly game. Have you got room for one more? Who let you in? Who's this goon? Tell him I don't play with strangers. No, the guy, Rip, just a mug from around Atlantic Avenue. He's okay, I guess. Guy's got practically no chin. So the steaks don't choke you. Don't choke me. I just come over to be social. I don't like Goldie Beardsley. Happy Malone is the name, Rip. If you're nursing a grudge against Goldie, we'll make the steaks suit you. How I feel now, I feel more sociable. A buck or two, okay? He was a cutie at poker. It's always good to be a cutie at poker, I guess. With that deadpan of his, he sure impressed Rip. Well, Happy, you made a big deal with a small limit. You're okay. Stick around for a drink. What say? Okay. Look at that, how they took that balloon out of the those balloons out of the gutter.
Yeah.
There, and just they could have moved this one down. They probably should have.
Yeah.
Unless they wanted you to read that first, because he makes a reference to, and then that's bad. That's bad lettering.
Yeah. Well, that should have been flopped. The picture should have been the other way around, shouldn't it?
Yeah, it should have been. Yep. Okay, let's have it somewhere else. This place is too smoky. And there should be an E there, too. I just wanted to get to know you. I think we can do each other a lot of good.
What's that word there to stay there? And the second balloon, it's with a small or with a small? A big dent with a...
You made a big dent with it. It's a small. That's an
L.
yeah.
It's the L's broken, hasn't it? Yeah.
There's a little something right there that's keeping it from printing all the way
with
through.
A small limit. Yeah, I get it.
Got like a little dot or a little square there. Looks like. Yeah. Now they're in a restaurant there. Booth. I don't happen to like Goldie Beardsley for my own personal reasons. You and Goldie are out gunning for each other, but you can't go all out because the cops are watching you. That's where I come in. I got a gang of my own, only the cops ain't watching me. He does the killing for big shots. Don't want to get into a mess. That's right. In other words, I was to go gunning for Goldie's gang. Nobody would suspect me, and your boys would all have perfect alibis. They just weren't there. It'll be a cinch for me to knock off his gang one by one, which ought to be worth plenty to you, Rip. You'd have a free ride on all the rackets in Brooklyn. How about it? Sounds good. Let's give it a crack. Let's start with Top Torpedo Dinky Mayo. There you are. And if you knock him off and keep the cops off my tail, I'll throw you $500.
When's this from? 1941?
Yeah, probably 42 or 43, I think. I don't see a indicia anywhere. There it is. 47.
47. Right, okay.
Copyright 1948.
$500 in 1947 is now $7,500. Well, there you go.
Yeah, it doesn't give. Printed in USA, July 1948. That's what it is. Volume 1, number 65. Yeah, genius is the word for it. What a scheme. Looks like they start carrying it out. He really looks relaxed there.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? The guy. What's he doing?
First target is Dinky Mayo. Found out where he lives. All you got to do is wait for him to come home some night. There's 500 in it for us. Wow, 500. Where has that kind of dough been all our lives? 3 nights and that guy ain't shown up yet. It's 3 a.m. now. Maybe we ought to knock off till tomorrow. We might be spotted. We'll wait another hour. Oh. There's some guy coming up the block now. That's him. I know his mug. Let him have it. Ag. Good work, Happy. You did a good, clean job. The cops couldn't pin a thing on any of my boys, and Goldie's pulling his hair out. From now on, I'm raising your pay to $700 per stiff. How's that? Am I complaining? Just say the word. I'll drill him as fast as you can put the finger on him. Rip put the finger on about 1 gorilla a month, but Happy here had bigger ideas. Now that we got accustomed to now they're accustomed to a higher standard of living. Rip ain't giving us enough business to make it worth our while. The way I figure, nobody knows we're tied up with him, so it wouldn't be hard for us to do some freelancing. Yeah, but who else do you know that's having a gang feud besides Morgan?
Got to be the other guy, isn't it?
Yeah.
There you go, Goldie Beardsley. There you go.
Goldie Beardsley, yeah. He's been aching to get back at Rip for the jobs we're pulling on his boys. You mean you want to burn both ends of the candle? That's dynamite. If either one of them found out, oh, brother.
You know it's going to go tits up in a minute, isn't it?
Yeah. Look at him leaning back there.
Look at him with his big belly with his jumper on.
Yeah.
It's fantastic.
Not gonna find out. Rip's in Red Hook, Goldie's in Brownsville. Neither gang dares snoop in the other's neighborhood, or they'd be plugged on sight. I'm a stranger in Goldie's neck of the woods. I'll give him the same line of bull I gave to Morgan. Get the idea? Why can't we work it? We'll have more business than we can handle. Oh, boy. It's a stroke of genius if we can get away with it. Oh, looks like they're getting away with it.
For now.
Look at that angle there.
You know what's going to
first panel. That's great.
Yeah, you know what's going to happen, don't you? The other two are going to get them, aren't they? That's what I think is going to happen.
You know it's coming. Yeah. Happy, you got a deal. I'll pay you 800 simoleons for every dead Morgan man, and the sky's the limit. Even if you get 10 of them a day, I won't holler. Okay, Goldie, you can go out right now and buy yourself an adding machine. You're going to need it when I get started. Who's it going to be tonight, a Morgan or a Beardsley? What's the diff? They're both good customers. Yeah.
Wow, look at that.
That is a lot of dialogue.
Yeah.
Phew. So that was the way things were working out. First it was Morgan, then it was Beardsley. Haha, that's rich. Here we are rolling in dough while Rip and Goldie are worrying themselves sick and each wanting the other knocked off. Ha ha ha. Yeah, can you imagine me knocking either of them off and killing this racket? Hey, Vito, how's our gang shaping up? It's Soon they're going to have their own big gang. We've been kind of busy, so we took a couple of new guys to handle the extra work, but they're still kind of green except for one. Yeah, you should have seen the one Vito means today. We were out after a Beardsley man, and this guy gets him with a knife, mind you, from a moving car. He's terrific. What's his name again? Vincent? Yeah, Benny Vincent. What? Benny Vincent? Why, you stupid fat-headed, who took him on? Where'd you meet him? Answer me. Look at the shaky balloon.
Yeah.
You can tell he's yelling from the multiple lines for a tail here.
Yeah.
On that balloon, and the fact that it's shaking and in bolden words or bolden letters there. That's cool. What's the matter, boss? He was recommended to us firsthand. He's a good guy. What's wrong with him? What's wrong with him? Nothing. Only he's one of Goldie Beardsley's right-hand men. That's what. He's a stoolie, a plant. Goldie must be wise. Where's Benny now, you stupid fat slob?
I see what you mean.
Yeah. Why he went home after he finished his job. I didn't know, boss. Honest. I'll get him. I'll make it up to you, no fooling. I'll cut his tongue out before he can talk to Goldie. Okay, let's go. We're going down to Brownsville. And you better hope we get there before Benny sees Goldie, or I'll give you what he was going to get. Get plenty of time to tip off Goldie. The boys may be out gunning for us right now. He's home. I hear somebody's moving around in there. Uh-oh. He's going to be in trouble. Oh, look, he's sweating. Hey, Benny, got another job for you. It's got to be done right away. Sure, Vito. I get my coat. Just a sec. I didn't think you'd need me so soon again. Hey, where are we going? Just into this alley, Benny. This time, we're working on you. You're here with my gang when they pulled a job for Morgan. You're a new man with Goldie. He didn't think I'd know you, so he plants you in my mob to snoop. But I heard of you here in Brownsville. No, you got it all wrong. I ain't seen Goldie in weeks. He fired me. Honest, I'm no stool. Oh, yeah? Then how come I saw you leave Goldie's hangout only an hour ago? You're nuts. I ain't seen him since 5 o'clock. No. I mean, rat. So you did see him this afternoon. You spilled the beans, eh, Benny? You just signed your own death warrant. No.
Oh, damn.
I didn't mean it. It was a slip of the tongue. I didn't. There he goes with a knife. Nice work, Vito. That tongue won't ever slip again.
Oh,
Come on. We got to get over to see our client, Rip, but pronto. Yeah, look, Rip, does that offer for 2 G's to knock off Goldie and his brother still stand? I think I found a way to get through their bodyguards. Great, sure, it still stands with a bonus besides. My slot machine setup is spreading all over the state, and those guys are the biggest thorn in my side. Go to it, Happy. Pretty quick thinking, Happy. Just when your racket is about to backfire, you take the quickest way to save your neck and get paid for it as well. Mike Beardsley was a setup. He was foolish enough to come walking out of a dance hall unprotected. There he is, guys. Let him have it. Ha ha. Sweet dreams, Mike. You too bad you can't tell your brother Goldie. We'll be seeing him soon. I like that shot of Mr. Crime there. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Jagged teeth and everything.
Yeah.
Oh, look at there.
Over the shoulder.
Battle.
Bang.
Boom.
I don't need to look at you to kill you.
Yeah, that following Saturday, he entered a cab to go to the ball game. He didn't see the driver's face. You can guess who it was. Where to, Mr. Ebbets Field? Make it snappy. I don't want to miss the first inning. Hey, I told you I was in a hurry. Why are you taking Flatlands Avenue? I don't want to ride through those stinky garbage dumps. Hey, don't worry, chump. You won't be riding through the dumps long. You'll be lying in them.
Great. Oh, wise guys, aren't they? Wise crackers.
Yeah. I can't say that would work physics wise with that arm over his shoulder like that. It's pretty crazy looking. Great stuff.
Don't forget that first panel is the cover where he was all bent round, lifting him up at the door.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's true.
Yeah, there's awkward and there's awkward.
Yeah.
Drink hearty, boys. The Beardsley gang that used to be. Most of his boys are now working for me. I've got half the state tied up now, and from now on, we'll all make big dough. Just stick with me, Happy. Rip, here's to our short, long friendship. I've always been a one-man guy. Just keep throwing the work my way, and I'll make Lepke's outfit duck their heads in shame.
Love that car.
Yeah. Isn't it great?
It's well drawn, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Considering all it is just a few lines. I mean, he's not.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just well constructed.
It's great, yeah.
And the trees there in the background, they only have just a little bit of grain in them, just enough to show that they're trees. Yeah.
Yeah.
And those bushes are just lines with a little bit of green over top of them. Same thing with the leaves on the trees. Just quick little zip ends.
I fight with that because, there's an illustrator. There's always an illustrator in you that wants to come out and detail everything and render everything, and then the comic book artist in you is saying, no, back off. You don't need to do that. You're telling a story, not drawing the real world.
Yeah.
And it's just a great panel, isn't it? And all these panels are so full, but they're not full of minor detail. They're just carefully constructed. They're really good.
Yeah. Even with the heavy verbiage.
Yeah.
On them, yeah. Here's his joint. It's in the back of this hotel. He's one guy that's going to be sorry he ever fooled around with slot machines, especially in Rip's district. Let's make it a cute job. Sweet and clean. Hey, who do you guys think you're busting in here? Who do you think you are busting in here? What do you want? We just came to pay Rip's respects. He says he's real sorry about your death. Oh, you dirty expletive. Hey, boys, look at all these pinball machines. There's a lake out in back. Let's tie Stag to one.
So shooting him's not enough.
No. Yes, making sure he's dead. Strapped him up to an old style pinball machine. Gotta hand it to you, Dasher. Every once in a while, you come up with a sensible idea. This gyp box will keep this guy's body on the bottom till he hatches fish. Since when are we getting so careful about leaving corpses around? They just throw him in. Well, guys, another day, another buck. Now let's get back to Brooklyn. I hope I did the right thing leaving Casey in charge. I guess you're right. We got to check up on the gang, but I'm sure everything's going okay.
No, it won't be.
Nothing's going okay. Yeah.
Look at that.
Look at that horse and carriage still in the 40s. This whole neighborhood looks good.
The lamp.
Yeah, look at that lamp there in front. Stop and see.
Al's in the chat. It says he misses Billy the goat.
Yeah, we do too.
Every strip should have a goat.
Wants a full report. Yeah.
That's a hell of a temple that guy's got there, the blonde fella.
Yeah.
It's this island Earth.
It goes back a way, doesn't it?
Just a little. Hiya, Happy. It's a good thing you came back. There's been a lot of heat on the coppers. It's been a lot of heat on. The coppers found Stag body in that lake upstate. And they have a hunch we're linked up with it. That don't sound too good, Casey. We got to cook up something to throw him off the trail. That I don't like. Have you got any ideas? Sorry, dry throat there. Pardon me. Must be talking too much. Great style of stuff, though. Look at that. This guy's got his knee up.
Yeah.
Just love it. Love the posing here.
Nicely done.
He's in that first panel though. He's twisted his hand, hasn't he?
He's pointing out.
Yeah, it's really odd again.
Wrist is twisted.
But we'll let him off because the rest of it is so good.
Oh, yeah. Sure, and it's a natural, Casey. You've been with us quite a while, and we always leveled with you, right? How would you like to pick up $5,000 fast? Hey, kid. Yeah. Can a duck swim? But keep your voice down. My grandmother's in bed inside, laid up sick. What's your gimmick? We'll throw the cops off the trail. We send in a phony tip that you bumped off Stag. They pick you up and you cover us on your alibi. When they find you weren't upstate, they throw the case out and we're in the clear with you. Remember, we never left Brooklyn. That sounds okay. I could use the 5 Gs. Okay, I'll go along on it. The plan worked like a charm. Happy phoned in the tip. The cops picked Casey up, and Happy bailed him out for $10,000. You see, Rod, it's just like I told you. You're out on bail while they're trying to scratch up evidence that ain't there. It'll be thrown out in a few weeks. Am I complaining? But when do I collect the 5 Gs? Uh-oh. There it is. Here's your payoff,
no.
chump.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
You dirty double dealing. Are there supposed to be bullet holes in the top of the roof of the car? Look at that.
Pew,
Right.
pew.
Pew, pew, indeed.
Look at that. Wrap around that garbage bin. Look at it.
Yeah. Is that what they tied him to? Looks like a tank.
It says garbage on it, so I'm presuming it's a garbage bin.
It must be. Yeah, you're right. There it is, labeled and everything.
I went for Occam's razor.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Guess
Wow.
you double dealing. Ugh. Hey, a mighty cute twist. Sentimental Happy sent Rod to a watery grave in the Gowanus Canal in his native Brooklyn with all the trimmings. The cops found Casey's body this morning, so we're in the clear now. The cops have closed the Stag case and marked Rod as the murderer. We're all set. If the boys in the gang don't find out and get sore, we got to make out we don't know a thing about this. Let's go and pay our respects to his grandma and flowers, and with flowers and a few bucks. Look at this guy leaning on the car here. These guys. Brought you these flowers, Mrs. Casey, to show how sorry we are about Rod's unfortunate death. We were very fond of him. That's mighty kind of you, Mr. Malone. I'll always cherish your kind thoughts. Boss is sure a swell guy. He took Casey's death pretty hard. He's a good guy to be working for. Yeah, he sure is a square shooter. He's a square shooter. You know, boss, it's been 3 months since we had any big action. Rip's been laying low since that Stag job. Yeah, we're in a rut, but look at this. It says here the coppers are going after Lipke full blast. So if so, he's going to have to lay low. I've always had a feeling me and Lipke were meant for each other. I'm going to see the guy. Maybe we can do his rough stuff while he's hibernating. Now, if only he could develop a chin.
Yeah. He needs all the money for that chin transplant.
Yeah. Boy, that's really going big time. How you going to get to see the guy? You got to have an appointment to see that guy. That was the easiest part. Lipke had heard of Happy's handiwork, and right now, since the heat was on, he needed somebody to handle some of his messy work. Hello, Happy. We ain't never met, but I heard about you. I think I can use a guy like you if you can be relied on. And how? Ask my boys. That's great. That's great, Lep. I've always wanted to work for a guy like you. I'll handle any job. The tougher, the better. It's a crime over his shoulder there. It's pretty cool.
Oh.
Happy got his tryout when Lepke wanted a potential witness put out of the way. Happy did it all right. He buried him in 4 feet of lime. When that stuff hardens, you won't know that guy from a mummy.
It said lime on the side.
Yeah, it does. Right there.
Lime.
That was good to have that identifier.
Yeah.
Yeah. You did a sweet job, Happy. I think you'll be kept busy from now on. I've got to keep out of circulation more than before, so I'm counting on you. Don't worry, Lep. I'll handle all the details. The guys are already calling me Little Lepke. Well, guys, we're all set now. We got the best boss in the business now, Lepke. Boy, there's a great guy. For him, I would croak an army. That's what he's doing. You said it, Happy. There's a real hero for you to follow, Lepke. What is that? Buchalter? Buchalter.
Yeah.
Just following his footsteps, you'll go places, little Lepke.
I get the feeling this isn't going to end well.
Are you sure? It's just like the one Lepke bought. That's the one, and it looks like you were poured into it, Mr. Malone. Lepke don't like you, Sal. Who he don't like, I don't like. I'm running this outfit like a business. See, Lepke says we got to be businesslike. We're Murder Inc.'s junior partner now. Boy, I got to hand it to you, Hap. Since we've been with Lepke, you're getting more like him every day. Smart and tough. A slick guy like you don't have nothing to worry about. You said it, Dasher. You guys just keep using the rods, and I'll use the noodle, and we'll be rich. I got to see you look after the garbage. Oof. Look at that lettering. Another job for him. DA's gunning for our hides, and he's got a witness that's ready to talk. His name's Joe Roberts. Got to nail him before he gets a chance to sing. Won't be easy, Happy. He's been holed up for weeks, but if you keep a steady watch on his neighborhood, he's bound to show up. We've got to get him. Do the job, and we'll take good care of you. He's as good as 6 feet under. Remember, Happy, I'm counting on you as a friend. This is a big order. Don't let me down. You never let me down, Lep, so I won't let you down. I'll keep tabs on this guy 24 hours a day. Where does he live? Well, boss, this is Vito. No soap yet. We've got plants all over the block, but Roberts hasn't shown up yet. Keep watching. As soon as he does, show up, nab him, and bring him right to the garage. We're not going to miss up on this job. Miss? I think that's a mess. We're not going to miss up on this job. Got me? Get me? Happy sweated for 3 weeks until one night Vito showed up at his garage with Roberts, the prize bait. Oh, look what I brought, boss. A little present for you. Roberts, you found him. Great. Get him inside quick. Do we really got our mitts on you, sonny boy? Now we're going to give you a little treatment for making us sweat. Vito, give me the acetylene torch.
Oh, here we go.
Why don't you just kill me and leave me alone? I haven't done you any harm.
Look at that face. The profile of that face.
Yeah.
Sorry to interrupt you. Carry on.
No, you're fine. Hey, boss, Rod Casey's old grandmother? She's dying upstairs. She has to see you before she kicks off. Don't bother me, Dasher. Can't you see I'm busy? Who the heck cares? The old prude does croak. Oh, I didn't see Roberts. You got him, huh? Great. Yeah. The acetylene torch. Oh,
dear.
Happy didn't know how much he'd wish he'd gone up to see the old lady later, but he was busy taking his bitter vengeance out on Joe Roberts. No more, please. I can't stand it. Kill me. Okay, he's about half dead. Now finish him, Vito. Sweet dreams, Roberts. You got your wish. Let's go tell Lepke.
Bang.
Bang.
No, I just wanted him watched. I didn't want you to kill him.
Yeah.
I feel something bad's coming for him.
Bit of torture thrown in.
Drive out like nothing happened. We'll dump the body somewhere. There goes a hearse. Looks like old lady Casey finally croaked. It's a great night for dying, huh?
Nice.
Yep, that was some night. A night Happy would never have a chance to forget. The police knew Happy had been laying for Joe Roberts, and when they found the body, they got to work fast. Roberts was our top Lepke witness. It's a cinch. Lepke hired his torpedo, Happy Malone, for this job. Pick him up, and also his two stooges, Dasher Abando, and Vito Marino. When we pin them down to this rap, they'll start singing about their boss, Lepke. Happy Malone and John Dasher Abano, you are being held without bail on suspicion of murder. Vito Marino, you will be held on $10,000 bail on the same charge. Lepke got us. Lepke, he'll get us out of this. He knows all the angles. Well, I bailed myself out. Now I'm paying a visit to all the relatives of that old lady and make them swear we were at her bedside at the time of the murders, or else they'll never pin Roberts on us. Seems determined. It was an idea. You can't blame Vito for trying, and it almost worked. Witness after witness was intimidated. They swore Happy and his boys were at the old woman's bedside, but the state came up with a surprise key witness, Mr. Crandall. You were the mortician at Mrs. Casey's funeral, and you were at her bedside all evening before she died. Were the defendants present, as has been testified? No, they were never there that evening. The other people who testified were obviously intimidated. They tried to get to me too, but I didn't scare easy, or I don't scare easy. That did it. Happy, Dasher, and Vito were cooked geese, and Lepke was getting warm in the saddle. That's though. Vito Marino is still loose. He jumped bail. He ever talks, we're sunk. We've got to get him fast. Yep, he's hiding. This hiding is driving me nuts. I know Lipke's boys are gunning to get me. I'll give myself up. If I play ball with the cops, I stand a chance of getting off with life. I'm going to do it. You're sure this is straight dope, Marino? We've got enough here to fry your two pals and start a case against Lemke and Garra. Yeah, that's all straight. I won't lie. I won't die, will I? You'll give me life, won't you? It ain't up to us, you yellow rat. Maybe you'll get life, maybe not. That dirty fat slob sang and cinched it for us. We're gonna fry tonight. I don't get it, Dasher. I don't get it, Dasher. Why didn't Lepke help us? I was his pal. He didn't even lift a finger for us. Your pal? Ha! I told you we were just small timers. Them big shots are all the same. They're okay only when they need you, but they're only looking out for number one. There's your big hero for you, Mr. Little Lepke. Ha ha! What a laugh! Shut up, you big wind. What's the joke? I'll tell you the big joke. We're gonna die. We're gonna die, stupid. You hear? We're gonna die. Ha ha! It sure is a joke. Happy only never had a sense of humor. Oh, it's a joke. Happy only you never had a sense of humor. I can see the joke all right. Sure, It makes me laugh every time I see a stupid punk like you making a hero out of a no-good gorilla like Lepke. I've seen them all, and I know they're no better than you. And in the end, they all show what yellow punks they really are. Even your hero Lepke. Sure, it's funny. Oh, there he is frying. And the funniest twist of all came at the very end. You see, not only did you live like Lipke, but you wound up dying like him. For Vito's squealing helped send him to the same chair you fried in. Funny, isn't it? It's absolutely killing. Yes, happy. All my pupils end up the same way. For no matter how tough or smart you try to be, you're not tough enough to crack the wall of society's laws. I'll cave in. It'll cave in on you eventually. And you never once are smart enough to learn the simple truth you've heard 1,000 times. The simplest of all truths, that crime does not pay.
Dun, dun, dun.
He says as a floating head over his grave.
Yeah.
Great stuff. It's an episode of On the Level. True facts. We got folks in the chat this morning. Go ahead.
Just before you go on that, do we know the writer of that story?
I believe it was all Dan Barry. I'll check here in a second. Al's in the house. Morning, guys. Hope you're doing good. I really miss Billy the Goat from last week. Yeah, we too. Us too. Yep. Back to this. Let's see.
But yeah, script Dan Barry.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Signed.
Did the whole thing. No notes for lettering, though. I bet he did the lettering himself as well.
That's very likely. That's very likely. Yeah.
So he did the whole thing. That's fantastic, isn't it?
It's a script credit by Alberto Baccanini, added by Craig Dilch. Oh, per alter ego. Okay, that's their source. Next one is Claude Moore.
Do you think that's where, because like, first off, it was the writer, and you'd never see the artist's name.
Uh-huh.
And then the artists got on, but so many of them were doing their own lettering.
Yep.
That it's like the letterer was just left off. And then eventually you got the pressure to put everybody's name on there as a, as a credit.
That really didn't happen until
Stan Lee,
60s.
A long time. But the lettering was always seen as like the least aspect of it.
Yeah, I wonder if the lettering was literally part of the art. But,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you come on, if you're billed as artist, but you've done all the lettering, you're not going to credit yourself twice, are you? No. You're just going to say, well, it's part of it, isn't it?
Uh-oh. I got somebody in the green room.
Oh no!
It's a Rosera.
It's the Scott Rosema.
It's
Scarlet Pimpernel.
I'm here by a lounging coat. Bring me the head of a pig.
You need a cigar for that, mate.
I only wish.
So where have you been, Scott?
I have been wandering around the netherworld. I finally found my way back.
A sighting
Thanks
of
to
a
Randy,
Rosera.
who rescued me and pulled me out of the depths of my laziness.
out in Kalamazoo yet. Yeah,
Took a trip to Kalamazoo to do it.
Scott, can you give the audience a quick introduction to who you are?
Scott Rosema, a longtime pro in the industry.
Just as gray as the rest of us.
Just as gray. And I need a trim. Oh my God.
You need a trim. Anyway, we're looking at Crime Does Not Pay, number 65.
I know. I was watching the visual and narration. I wanted to play one of the parts of the criminals.
Oh, cool.
I wanted to read all that.
We'll catch you on the next story. On the Level, it pays to advertise. These are like Ripley's Believe It or Not for Crime Buster, true crime comics.
What year were these?
1940, was it 43?
48,
46, 48.
Yeah.
Oh man,
check here.
These really were comics for people who really liked reading. I mean,
47.
Yeah.
This is dated July of 48. Volume 1, issue 65.
Oh, I can smell the newsprint. Oh,
Yeah.
That's so good. Hey, Russ.
Yeah.
I wanted to congratulate. I was talking to Randy about the Atlantean over the weekend.
Yeah.
Man, you are just kicking ass on that book.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, we've done okay. It's not as well read as we'd like it to be.
Not as well read.
Not as we can always use more readers. Yeah,
we can
always want a bigger audience.
Always.
Yeah. But yeah, it's doing okay. We're getting it out to Amazon, and we're getting more people that way. I mean, there seems to be a regular sort of pickup of the issues, and we're putting an omnibus out with the next one, so hopefully that'll spike the numbers.
Oh yeah. Well, it's like one of those hidden gems that's eventually going to be discovered, and everybody's going to wonder, where has this been?
Fingers crossed.
Hello.
Thank you. What you been doing?
Oh, I have been withstanding the slings and arrows of time and busyness. And, oh, it's been crazy. I'm back.
I'm back.
There we go.
That's as best as I can say right now. That's
Cool.
what only dares commit myself to.
That's good.
What the hell is that white in my mustache? Oh, but that's a mayonnaise. Oh, anyway.
Let's hope it's mayonnaise. But anyway,
We'd know if it wasn't.
here's an all-true crime story. Albert Judson. He took an active part in or planned well over 50 bank robberies. The shrewdest, most resourceful, dangerous bank robber in criminal history.
Look at the way he's curved that lettering around on the page. Isn't that fantastic?
Yeah, it is. It's great.
That's brilliant.
I'm still here, guys. Don't worry. I'm just taking a little.
Listen to what this eminent criminologist says. Verna, crime may be at the next table in your favorite restaurant or jostling you on the dance floor. It may be your partner at bridge or golf, your guest, or even your genial host. Don't you think that's an excellent description of me, darling?
Put the big screen on, Randy.
It's one of those great romance books that Stanley used to write. Oh,
the great hyperbole.
How can I be in this coffee shop every day and never notice me?
Exactly. Wow, look at this. We just jumped styles here. It's a different person.
Oh my gosh.
Look at those dots for eyes. Those are great.
It looks like he's holding him up in that bed, doesn't it?
He does, yeah. Some fight tonight.
C.C. Beck's Captain Marvel.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, should have come. The Swede dropped that new heavyweight from Block 3 in a second round. Boy, what a right. He met him. What you reading? I'm reading my Bible, and that's no joke. This book on federal statutes is my Bible from now on. I get out of here tomorrow, Hank, and this is what's going to keep me from ever coming back. Ah, nuts. Tonight was my last night in stir instead of yours. I'd be celebrating, not reading, if that's what they taught you in college. I'm glad I never been in no school. That's why you'll be back again. If I had known then what I do now about the law, I would never have spent a year in this graduate school. I could have beaten this rap.
Ooh, yeah. Let me have the next panel, Randy.
Take it.
Okay. You've paid your debt to society, Albert, and I'm not going to give you any speech. A man of your intelligence and education should have no difficulty in returning to an exemplary life. Goodbye and good luck.
You should finish that, Scott, with and I am not a crook.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of looks like Nixon there, doesn't he? He needs a little bit bigger nose. Yeah.
Looks like him. He sounds like him.
Well, I'll switch up to the other guy. Thanks, Gordon, and I'll never be back. My plans include 2 more years for my PhD in engineering, and then I'll settle down as a consultant.
And we're keeping the dog.
We're keeping the dog.
This is awesome.
Oh, this has got just great dialogue. That's why we love running through these. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Robert W. Judson, PhD, with my knowledge of law, banking, economics, and engineering, I'll make the whole country my oyster. Here's to me in my new career, consultant in crime. If I want it to stay a career, I must forfeit any and all publicity. Of course, good food, fine clothes, music, and money, and enough for my rare books should satisfy my whims.
That should say comic books.
Yeah.
Let me take this next one.
You take it.
Since bank robbing was then the highest strata in the criminal social level, Albert decided that occupation was best suited to his talents. Always the scholar, he acted accordingly. Hello there. Are you Abel Mark? So they say. What can I do for you? Don't tell me you're Albert Judson. I didn't expect you till Monday. You're early, but let's go inside so we can talk.
Got a pretty mouth, don't he?
It is. Pretty man. Pretty man.
Our mutual friend Gunther must have notified you I was coming in. In that case, you know why I'm here. You've earned yourself quite a reputation, Mr. Mark, both as a safe wizard and teacher.
That's Jenny. You can learn to open her. You can crack any safe. I've been using her for all my pupils. She's raised many a yegg to the top. Yes, sir.
Wait, what's a yegg?
It's a yegg. It's the same as an egg.
Oh, yegg. Okay.
It's just a southern drawl making it a yegg.
Just make this up as we go along. That'll be fine.
Yeah.
I'll do the criminal. Glad to meet you, Miss Jenny. Abel, when I go after anything, it's always the best. It's worth $200 to me to get the best that's in you. I want you to teach me all you know. Is that a deal?
You're on, providing you pay in advance. One thing you ought to know, I don't use nitro. You'll have to go elsewhere if you want to learn to handle soup.
That's okay by me. What do you say to get starting right now? I'm a year behind schedule as it is. Albert completed that course with honors. Next, he stepped up one notch and began the study of nitroglycerin on larger slaves.
Playing around with the soup. No, the idea is to drill a small hole right under the tumbler's. Experience will tell you how much soup to use, so as you won't blow everything sky high or make too much noise. Whoosh. Whoa, that's a whoomph. It's a whoomph.
That was sweet, Howie. You're a master. Just a muffled noise and no trouble at all.
Easy on the raptures. Grab the dough and let's be on our way. And don't leave any tools. Get me?
Soon, Albert was going up the ladder, gaining experience and a gradual reputation. But always he continued to study, especially the law and the operations of the FBI.
It's always good to gain a gradual reputation.
You should record these and put them out on for sale.
I was thinking about doing dramatic readings, especially with some of these older comics that are just hilarious, man.
Oh, God, that'd be great.
Yeah. The government keeps me expanding. It keeps expanding its jurisdiction. Above all, my one cardinal rule must be to stay within state authority. Those G-men can't be bribed or pressured off.
He hasn't met this administration.
I got to stay local. Well, they do call him Cash Patel, but anyway.
Yeah. At last, Albert Judson.
Yeah.
At last, Albert Judson was ready. He embarked upon a generation of crime that was to stamp him as the cleverest bank robber in America. I chose you men because I know all of you have nerve, and my plans call for just that. But they'll pay off. I guarantee it.
What's the setup? We've been wondering. Mike and me know you got brains, Al. That's good enough for us.
We're going to rob a bank in daylight.
What? Nobody robs in daylight anymore. A bank's too dangerous. We'll be seen. How will we get away? Yeah, you can't outrun the mounted police.
Nobody
you can't
expects
outrun
the Spanish
mounted
Inquisition.
police. No. Yeah, exactly. As long as the cops are mounted, we're all good. Yeah. What's your answer, dummies? Any objections now? Well, I'll be one of those new automobiles. I gotta hand it to you, Al. No one ever uses a motor car for a bank job yet. Look at that car, that jalopy. And look at how high up that fire hydrant is. Wow.
Oh my God, it's awesome.
That's crazy. Yeah, and if we cut the bank's phone wires, we can be out of the city before the gendarmes. Yeah. Are any of the wiser? Oh, look at that. Like clockwork. You sure figured everything out just right, Al. You're tops for my dough.
Didn't I tell you not to shoot unless it was for life or death? Do you want to put the heat on us? Any killings, and I'm through with you. Using a car was not Al's only contribution to the underworld. He also devised getaway charts, but it was as a caser that he became famous. For if my old banking professor could see me now, I never showed this much interest in an asset and liability statement before. Cash on hand, cash due from other banks, due to the Federal Reserve, bond inventory, withdrawals. If there isn't $32,000 in cash tomorrow, that bank president is a bigger crook than I am. There it is, boys. Exactly $32,154. Right on the news again. News? Nose again. It pays to be educated.
Pays to be educated.
N'est-ce pas? And I'll take those. It's funny I just throws in that French word. It pays to be educated. N'est-ce pas? And I'll take those hard to get rid of bonds for my share. You dummies can split the cash among you.
You dummies.
Yeah.
We should have met you long ago, Al. We used to throw away the bonds. Heck, we can't buy nothing with them. Nah, the cops nab you peddling them. Excuse me. Nah, the cops nab you peddling them things for me for the cash.
Soon, a huge, ill-gotten fortune allowed Judson to live in a distinguished home of assumed responsibility, a home in which he entertained the socially prominent.
I say, Bentley, may I speak to you private? It's rather a delicate matter.
Why, of course, Mr. Underhill. Won't you step into my study?
Wonderful. Wonderful host, that Bentley, isn't he, dear? And so cultured. Did you see the original Rembrandt in the library and its collection of rare books?
You can't have a higher voice than that. It's a woman. It's so cultured.
How do you
Did you see
know?
the original Rembrandt in the library and his collection of rare books? It's fascinating.
Are you assuming her gender?
That's right.
Yes, I bloody am.
We heard through rather roundabout channels, Bentley, that you have the means of securing certain, shall we say, misplaced bonds. To be frank, as opposed to being Simon, I've been a bit foolish. I've plunged heavily in the market. The bank examiners are due next week. Do you follow me?
Perfectly. But what do you want of me?
Come, let's be frank, as opposed to...
We can't both be
frank. He's still frank. Yeah, we can't both be frank. Mr. Bentley, I'm willing to pay $35,000 for a series of bonds that I know you can lay your hands on. What do you say?
Very interesting. Take a look at that picture. How many people would say are at that football game?
What's that got to do?
Everything. I think there are at least 50,000 people there. Now, do you understand?
You devil. It's blackmail, preposterous. However, you have me up a tree. I accept your terms. It's a deal.
Later that night,
That's what he gets for putting him up a tree.
what two-faced hypocrisy this world is, Caesar. Bankers who buy stolen property with which to cover their speculations, insurancemen who buy back bonds to keep losses low in their area, lawyers who are fences, and me, I'm just an honest bank robber, eh? For Judson, the next 15 years passed in luxury. Every gang in America sought his consultation. Bank robbing soon became merely a hobby.
It was a long ride down here to Miami, Mr. Judson. But if you get your stamp of approval on this trust company job I'm working on, it'll have been worth it.
If I do give my okay, I expect you to take care of my expenses for the month in return. It won't come too much. I haven't bought a first edition in weeks.
Look at the girl with the ball in the background.
Yeah.
Exactly. I have my medicine ball.
Look at that. Look at it. Those two birds. The birds are following the bird.
Yeah.
You can't say that, sir.
Another winner, Mr. Jameson. Horse flesh is like everything else. There's always a mathematical equation. Now be a good fellow and cash in these stubs for me, will you?
But what about those bonds, Mr. Landers? Can you?
Later.
What
Now
about the birds?
the tickets sold. What previously plat? Anyway.
S'il vous plaît.
S'il vous plaît. Yeah.
Oh, that's another
play.
Gesundheit.
Trouble with the French, you know.
Yeah.
Northcott.
Here we go.
Nice day, old chap.
Need a
Northcott.
southern accent for this.
Yeah.
Northcott, you're a Yankee. You're a darn good for a Yankee. You're a darn good golfer. That was as neat a putt as I've ever seen. Now, how about a bit of lunch, and then you can drop in at the bank for that business talk? Sounds good to me, JR. I'll meet you at the clubhouse in a few minutes. I have an important call to make first. I won't be long, JR, because there's nothing I love better than having my lunch with a banker.
With a banker.
And once again, the evening papers told their oft-repeated tale.
Look, just let me stop you. Look at the first panel again there. Is that Buzz Aldrin putting the flag up?
Yeah, it does look like it. Yeah.
Looks like he's got a
One small step for Paul.
So
Yes,
when they're on
we
the
have
moon,
a problem.
when they're on the moon, they didn't see aliens. They saw two guys playing golf, which is where Alan Shepard came in later.
This crater's a bit small.
Yeah.
Like I said, one small step for Par.
One giant
One giant leap for eagle. Once again, the evening
Jokes just
papers.
write themselves, kids.
Yeah, they do.
Extra, read all about the big bank robbery in town. $50,000 stolen, extra.
Yeah. The Piedponts are giving a cocktail party this evening. Would you like to go?
I'd like to go, but I'll have to break another invitation. Would you like a paper? I'd like to read about this bank robbery.
You can wear that pretty little black number. Anyway. And when he wanted to, sorry, go ahead, Scott.
And when he wanted real excitement, called any one of the dozen hideouts would produce the gang for his next big job.
Yeah.
Oh, that must be him. You understand? Meet me in Colfax, Washington with 3 men on the 15th. Got that, Ryan?
Hey, Ryan, cut the gab. It's your deal. I got you, Al, and don't worry. The boys and me are ready to roll. We're all of us low on dough. Everybody's low on dough.
These are amazing.
I love them. Yeah. Every criminal dreams of the one perfect, sensational job. And it was with this in mind that Albert Judson arrived in Lincoln, Nebraska in September 1930.
I'll know soon enough if that tip in the bank and trust company was correct. Very obliging of the banks to print such enlightening information. I beg your pardon, Blue Eyes. Could you please tell me where I can find the back issues of the local papers? Of course, sir. They're right behind the magazine rack by the window. What a handsome man. And you can tell he's a real gentleman. He's giving me the eye. I bet it would be fun going out with a man like him. He'd know how to treat a girl, not like the droops that live in this town.
The droops.
The droops.
Did you find what you were looking for? In more ways than one, Blue Eyes. You look most kind, and I was wondering if you would care to show a stranger in town the high spots. We could start with dinner this evening. Shall I call you at 8?
No, that's no good. She gets too hungry for dinner at 8.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. I'd like it better if you called me Al, Blue Eyes, instead of Mr. Judson. I've got $1 million, and you might call me a financial consultant. I like good books, and I collect rare editions. I like my roast beef rare and my music sweet and low.
Yeah, baby.
Just like in my coffee.
Yeah.
I'm telling you all this because I intend to marry you. You better keep on talking, Al, because I can't. I'm breathless. It was lovely of you to end our honeymoon with such a big blowout, darling. Is it possible that 2 weeks ago we didn't know each other?
That a hell of a blowout.
Yeah, I think I'd prefer the blowout at the start of the
party, not blowout. Now hurry, or you'll miss that train for New York. As soon as I finish this business deal, I'll meet you there. Too good.
The business in question was the Lincoln National Bank and Trust Company. The date was September 17th, 1930. You sure you thought of everything, boss? There's only 15 seconds left.
Of course, stupid. When Al Judson plans a bank robbery, it merits all of the underworld reverence that a drama critic gives to a hit dramatic play on Broadway. Okay, now let's go.
Ooh, wow.
Reach. Anyone that moves gets cut in half.
A hold up. Ow. That'll shut your big mouth. We want it all, every bit of cash, or you'll all die. Get me? Pass it through the window and no funny stuff.
Too late.
This is so good. You stupid fool. Oh, wait. You stupid fool. You're giving up your life for somebody else's money.
Ugga. Nah, you get them all. We're too loaded with dough.
Dance macabre, sucker. Here's a hero's funeral.
There you go. Eat lead, sucker.
Several miles away on a lonely road. Okay, take off to where the next car is hidden and keep splitting up. Follow this map and there shouldn't be any trouble. Good luck.
You bet, boss. So long. Yahoo. Next stop, El Paso for me. I'll buy out the joint.
And just tell everybody where you're going, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's make the announcement. Calling all cars, be on the lookout for 5 men who just held up the Lincoln National Bank and killed 2 officers. Believed heading west in a blue sedan. The make is a Packard, license number NV13E. They are desperate. Use extreme caution. Just our luck, Sam. A bank robbery in town, and all we get is a speeding motorist. Better step on it. He must be doing 70. All right, buddy, where's the fire?
I'm terribly sorry, but you see, my employer, Dr. Reginald Mason, has just received an emergency call, and I have to pick him up. It's a matter of life and death. Uniform, fake license, registration papers, all in order as usual.
Can you beat that? Can you beat that? He talked me out of a ticket. Like I said, if we stay on this beat till we retire, nothing will ever happen to us. And just let him go.
Whoa, look at that.
Yow.
Man, what a...
I tell you, Bill, we're in the wrong business. Let me read this to you. 5 men yesterday robbed the Lincoln National Bank of over $1 million in cash and securities in what is believed to be the greatest bank robbery in U.S. history. Machine gunning 2 officers. The gang escaped in a blue Packard sedan and are believed headed for Mexico. There are no positive identifications at this time, but it was the work of highly experienced and daring criminals.
Phew, a cool million. Sounds swell, but not for me. In another hour, we'll be in New York, and the little woman will be there to meet me, not cops. You can have all the killings and the running and the hiding and fear that goes with it. I'll take Vanilla.
Ding, ding.
Is that the name of his girl, Vanilla? I'll
Yeah,
take
that
Vanilla.
must be her name.
I had to make you come on alone to New York, but it had to be done. I hope you weren't bored.
She likes to come on alone, though.
Bored? I should say not. I read and reread your clippings. I hope you don't mind. I went through your trunk looking for something, and there it was, a whole scrapbook full. Darling, I had no idea you were a famous bank robber.
Uh-oh. Her time might be limited. Oh, there we go.
Of course, none of the clippings said you were the man who was the brains behind all those holdups, but I could tell. Isn't it wonderful? My adorable husband, the cleverest criminal in the whole country. Darling, why don't you tell me? I'm so proud of you. And so,
You know what his name is, this guy's real name? His real name's Andy Dufresne.
exactly.
Could be.
I had to come to prison to learn how to be a criminal.
Yeah.
Sorry, go on.
And so 6 more years of social life and assumed respectability followed, with the suave Mr. Gillespie and his beautiful young wife entertaining and being dined by New York's exclusive set. Ain't this a lovely dress, sweetie? At only $150. How many times do I have to tell you? It's not you. How many times do I have to tell you? Because I know how to talk right. I told you not to say ain't, and see that you watch your diction when we're with the Van Deers tonight. Better snap into it and get ready. They'll want to have dinner at 7 sharp if we're all going to be at the theater afterwards. After the theater that night.
Just want to say that Dave's in the house. Good to see you, Dave.
Hello, gents.
Thanks for being here. Mr. Gillespie, there was a guy snooping around asking questions about you tonight. He was a flatfoot if ever I saw one. Heck, I know a swell guy like you couldn't have done anything wrong, could he, Mrs. Gillespie?
What? Oh, that's probably because of that ticket I got for speeding. I was due in court today, but forgot to go.
Thanks anyway, Jimmy. Here's some tickets for the fights at the Garden Friday night. Gee, thanks, Mr. Gillespie.
It's always pays to be friendly with people. That's not the first time someone tipped me off because they couldn't believe that charming Mr. Whatsits could possibly be a bank robber. That is exciting, Al. I feel just like a gun ball in the movies. I can hardly wait to see that house you bought in Maine. I'm John Gord. Thought I'd drop in to talk over a little business with you.
Of course, Mr. Gord. You're the man who bought out Acme Company, aren't you? We met at Freddie Hill's. You're servicing that coyote out in Mexico. Wouldn't you? We met at Freddie Hill's lawn party about 2 weeks ago playing cornhole when you first moved to Maine, remember?
I told you it was Andy Dufresne. He goes into 17 different banks in one day. It's different people.
Yeah.
Buying that factory as a cover wasn't such a good idea, Verna. Things aren't going right, and I can't seem to be able to push the merchandise. Either I got some new capital or the company goes broke, and us along with it. I know you'll think of something, dear. You always do. The new capital rested in the vaults of the Caledonia National Bank of Vermont, and Albert, with his usual thoroughness, met with success to the tune of $20,000.
You'd never think 3 guys could knock over a bank, kill a man, and be gone inside of 2 minutes. Whoever did it was no fool. That's what you think. That new federal law that covers banks like this will bring the G-men here. And once those boys get on a case, it's goodbye gangsters, by spelt wrong. Besides, there are 7 people who can identify the leader. The chief has given us the green light on that Danville bank robbery. We're pretty sure that a guy by the name of Albert Judson was the leader. I want him inside of a month. He's shrewd, but if we make the heat unbearable, he'll make a mistake, and when he does, we'll nab him. Gotta nab him.
Glenn, I love your Andy Dufresne reference. That really puts a whole new visual in my head.
It is.
Yeah. Didn't they make some great comics in the 40s?
Oh my God.
Absolutely.
The great federal manhunt drove Albert and Verna constantly before us. 2 days here, a week in a hotel, another furnished room, another sudden departure. Every footstep, every creaking door brought its own fear, its own 1,001 deaths. Oh, wow. I can't take any more of this. We haven't been to a decent restaurant or night spot in weeks. Take me out tonight, Al. Are you a complete fool? Do you think I'm enjoying this life? I haven't been to a concert or the theater either. My books are gone. Most of my money, everything. We'll just have to sweat it out a while longer. When we were just first married, you always took me out, and we had a swell time together. But now, you ain't even bad enough to stick that big nose of yours out in the window for air. You darn little fool. The G-men weren't after me then. It's because of you that I stopped reading up on the law. We've got to move and keep moving and stop saying ain't.
Here we go.
Grammar police.
Oh,
Yeah.
dry up. From now on, I say ain't as many times as I feel like it, because you ain't gonna be around to stop me. I'm leaving you, Albert. With my looks, I don't have to spend my life hiding out with you. Why, you little fair weather tramp, I ought to bust you in the face. Go on, get out before I do. With his money all but gone, Albert went to the men he had helped over the years, but he ran into a stone wall of underworld fear and hatred. But it'll only be a week, Terry, and I've done as much for you several times.
No can do, Al. I won't touch you with a 10-foot pole. There's federal heat on you. Look at that picture. Positive identification. You better scram. Sorry, Al, but you're poison to us. You understand. No dice, Judson. Them feds would nab anyone, even associated with you. Why don't you do us all a favor and give yourself up? We'll all be better off when they get you. The town's crawling with cops.
But with the cunning of a trapped beast, Albert managed to hold out until one night in March of 1936, when the inevitable happened.
The inevitable. Open the door, Judson. We know you're in there. We're federal agents. Open the door or we'll force it in.
Through the kitchen. It's my only chance.
Now, doesn't that panel look so much like Kurt Swan?
Yeah.
Oh, it
I
does,
see what you
actually.
mean,
That
yeah.
just really screams Swan to me.
Oh, yeah.
Very,
Man.
very much. Anyway.
I'm glad I foresaw that this might happen. If I can ride the dumbwaiter up to the roof, I've got an old coat cached up there that I can put on, then across the other building and down. I'll show them they need more brains than they got to catch Albert Judson. Ow, my eyes.
Do you take a ride on that thing often, Judson? And will you look at what the well-dressed bank robber and killer is wearing this season? A bit on the informal side, eh? What?
All right, go on, have your laugh. The joke's on me now, but I'm not in your filthy prison yet. Rot here until I die. No, I can't stand it. I'm going crazy.
But
Albert
Albert Judson was speedily convicted and sentenced to life imprisonment in Alcatraz Penitentiary. Gone forever was all that he held dear. Crime does not pay.
If this had John Holmes in it, I can ride that dumbwaiter would have a different connotation.
Jesus.
Oh my God.
And for all you kids out there who don't know who John Holmes is, look it up. Anyway.
Oh my God. These are so good.
What
How
great
many of these
stuff.
do you have, Randy?
How many of
Too
what?
many.
Sorry, we're reading these offline. That's right.
Yeah, we are reading these off of the Comic Book Plus website. It's comicbookplus.com.
Oh, yeah.
Comic
What a
Book Plus.
great
It's been
site.
free and legal since 2006. They carry adult gags, compilations, pamphlets, fanzines, odds and ends, newspapers and magazines, British story papers, and vintage TV and movies, as well as they have a forum there. Comics, comic strips, non-English dime novels, pulp magazines, old-time radio, artists and writers, all sorts of stuff here. And they split everything up by company. And this is Crime Does Not Pay from the Lev Gleason.
Lev Gleason. Oh, yeah. I know.
Lev
this-
Gleason,
I know this
yep.
company.
Charles Burrow, Jack Cole did extensive amount of work for them.
Well, look at the top of that cover, though, where it says more than 6 million readers monthly.
Isn't that something?
I would assume that's probably fairly true back then.
Yes.
But man, oh man.
I mean, could you imagine if you had 6,000 readers a month?
Yeah.
Imagine 6 million.
I found another site called Read Comics Online, and they have a ton of books there with all the pages scanned and everything.
I'm going to have to write that down. Read Comics Online.
Read Comics Online.
.com, huh? I'll have to look them up. These guys do take donations if you want, and they do have an extensive library of old radio programs as well as old public domain comic strips as well. So there's all sorts of stuff on this site you can go through.
This
spend
one,
hours there.
Comic
Days.
Book Plus, this one, Randy.
Yes, comicbookplus.com.
Man, oh man. These are great.
Oh, these old Crime Does Not Pay. They're fantastic. Really the inspiration for that Comic Code Authority. They were so adult and so much going on. And they read like great old mobster movies, which is even more fun.
Well, if you can picture some of the older gangster actors of the day reading it in their voices,
Oh, yeah.
Edwin G.
Robinson.
Robinson and all that.
Hey, yeah. You can't get me now. No.
You won't get me, Kappa.
You won't get me, Kappa. Yeah. Great stuff. We're gonna leave it there. We went through a couple of stories on that, and
I think we should do it again next week.
There's more, always more. We'll try maybe a different title. Search around or
that'd be awesome.
Jump up to Crime Does Not Pay number 66 here. Let's see what that cover looks like.
I wonder if they ever made a comic called "Crime Does Make Good Loan Officers" and it's supposed to not pay.
Oh, they've never done that.
I'm not a crook.
Yeah, I'm not a crook.
I liked your observation that sounded like Nixon. I love that.
Yeah.
Have you seen that famous speech where he says, "We're keeping the dog"? Have you seen that?
No, I don't think
there's a thing from, I think it's from 1952, and he's sitting in this chair with Pat next to him, squirming. She's absolutely squirming. She's standing next to him, and he's been indicted or something. Somebody's been going through his books. He's going through some audit or something, and he says, "I made $14,000 last year as a representative of the Congress," and he goes through all these legal things, and he says, "The only gift I've taken was on a vice presidential trip, and some king of someone." He says he gave us a dog. The kids called it Checkers, and they love that dog. We're keeping the dog. you got to check it out. It's great. And Pat's there like that, like fucking hell, get me out of here,
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oof.
That's awesome.
That's great. Checkers the dog. The kids love that dog. We're keeping the dog.
Oh, it's great.
Folks, we do this twice a week. Friday mornings at 5 a.m. for Comics by Night, and then Sunday mornings at 9 a.m. Both those times are Eastern Standard Times for the Sunday Funnies. And this Sunday, we're continuing our look at Akira.
Oh, yeah.
So that classic Japanese manga So make sure you check back then. Next Friday, we'll do this something like this again. This is too good to
the
not do.
darnest with Akira. I remember first seeing that, and that completely changed my idea about how to draw architecture and how to create backgrounds of buildings and cityscapes. It just, God, there's just phenomenal.
There's so much. We're still looking through it now. There's so much stuff that we're gleaning out of his work. It's incredible. That's why we do this, though. I mean, it inspires us and makes us better creators. And plus, the older sequential art's being very neglected, in my opinion. There's too much great stuff out there just waiting to be discovered. And you need to get people out there and looking. So that was Crime Does Not Pay, number 65, folks. That's a pre-code Golden Age book, pretty much helping to prompt the Comic Code Authority to come into play there in about about 5 to 7 years later, something like that. But
something like
that. Crime Does Not Pay, I think, went 135 issues, if I'm not mistaken, a monthly, and it was a big seller all the way until it stopped. And the reason it stopped is that the Comic Code Authority, one of the rules in the Comic Code Authority was that you couldn't have the word crime on the cover.
Oh, that's so
and they did that. They did that intentionally to throw those crime books out of business. So,
have you noticed on YouTube?
Crime, horror, terror, zombies. All of it was forbidden.
Have you noticed on YouTube they beep out rape and heroin and murder and all this now? You can't say those words.
You can, but YouTube has sent around like a memo saying that you'll be dropped in the algorithms. The more they use that kind of language.
Do you remember that song "Gay Bar" by Electric Six? No, the video is fantastic. It's just something you should see. It's got Abe Lincoln at the start, like in a gym, getting all lubed up. Very funny. Anyway, at the start, part of the chorus in "Gay Bar." Okay, so part of the verse is, "I want to start a nuclear war," and they blank out nuclear. That's how ridiculous YouTube has got.
God,
it's okay. Start a war, then.
There's a song by the Divine Comedy called National Express, and it just mentions in it that what were the words? The student that knows to take one of those would be suicide. Okay, so it's not saying have suicide; it's saying don't take them. And there's a warning at the start of the video saying this video contains themes of suicide. Do you want to continue? And it's like, Jesus Christ, what is going on?
God,
what is wrong? And in the Pulp songs as well, because I mean the Pulp song "Common People" is probably the best protest song of the last 30, 40 years. And they take words out of that as well.
Do
you remember what?
Do you remember that? I think it was MASH. Suicide is painless.
Yeah. Well, you probably can't get that either.
Well, 40 odd years ago, my stepdaughter, when she was about 4, used to walk around the house going, "Suicide is dangerous. Suicide is painless. Suicide is." But that's all she sang that line.
That's all she sang.
All day for weeks.
Is she fine? She's okay, isn't she?
As far as I know, she's okay.
I saw some posts this morning. This guy is saying, after years of abuse. I mean, in all fairness, I didn't read the article, so it might be a lot worse than I thought. Okay, but it just made me laugh because he said, after years of abuse, I've now stopped talking to my mother. She used to hit me with a wooden spoon. I'm like, that's nothing, mate. My mum threw an iron at me, and the only reason it didn't hit me was because it was plugged in.
Oh my God!
You need to get yourself a backbone.
Just builds character. Yeah,
that's what mums were all about in the 70s. Yeah,
being hit with an iron recalls a little bit of anecdote. The comedian Brian Regan has got a great bit about ironing boards. You guys got to look it up. It's just Regan. Now, real quick, we were speaking about Akira with the architecture. Now, Russ, in the Atlantean, like I said, your art's it's kicking ass. When you draw the buildings and architecture of the Atlantean era there. What do you use for your reference? Where do you get inspired to do that? Because I have the damnedest time.
Yeah, I kind of like Google's your friend now, isn't it? I mean, it's like you don't have to go to the library anymore. There's so many images online. And I tend to look up medieval. I know that's wrong because it's far further back than that, but sort of a cross between medieval and Middle Eastern architecture. The old Middle Eastern architecture, like ziggurats and, sort of Middle Eastern cities from, maybe 1,000, 2,000 years ago, that kind of stuff. And it kind of fits. So.
When I was doing black and white art for Dungeons and Dragons, and whenever there was a scene that called for something to happen inside of a city or a village, I have to admit, I liberally kind of stole from the Savage Sword of Conan books.
Oh yeah,
in the city, those stone archways and almost adobe hut type ceilings.
Yeah, they did. There's a lot of that in there. There's a lot of like Middle Eastern effects in there, but they also, I mean, some of the Alcala stuff as well. When he worked over Buscema's, I don't know how much Buscema did there because Alcala had a great way with architecture as well.
God, so. Alcala was awesome.
Yeah.
I remember the first time you saw him on Buscema, like I think Savage Sword #2 or something.
Yeah,
a great splash page of that one guy, climbing into these old ruins, and there's
what an image that is, just like seared into your brain, isn't it?
Oh yeah,
that and the Shadows of the Moon, Shadows of the Iron Moon, or whatever it is that's in my head. Like that.
Yeah.
The Conan coming through the reeds after the guy who's abusing the woman. It's like, wow.
He's all caked with mud and
he's all caked. Yeah. Just what a fantastic page.
I told you before about Alcala. I don't know whether you know this, Scott, but apparently when he was a kid in the Philippines, it was during the war, and he would only be 9 or 10, and he used to draw the Japanese tanks and trucks and guns and take them to the Americans, so they knew. Not only he didn't just say they've got 4 tanks, they would know what kind of tanks because he drew them.
Crap.
Wow!
And he used to walk around the Japanese soldiers, and they were not as harsh as maybe Hollywood makes out. They were just guys. They'd give him biscuits and things, and bits of food, and then he'd sit there and he'd draw a tank and a truck, and he'd draw the weapons that they had. And then
the Japanese guy in front of him, like,
yeah. Look at this new machine gun we've got. So he'd draw it quick, And
they probably all thought it was just so adorable and so novel.
Well, could you imagine what they'd done if they'd have found out?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
But you were saying about that work on Buscema, Russ. I reckon, having seen some of Buscema's pencils up from that, I reckon that it was minimal. He'd just do and Alcala knocking that stuff in.
Yeah.
It's just
he was doing. Buscema was doing so much. They'd asked him to do. They were leaning on him so much that he was just scamping stuff out. And then, as we've discussed before, these people aren't just inkers.
Yeah,
just inkers.
Embellishers.
They're embellishers. Yeah. They're artists in their own right, so that they could go with the fantastic energy that Buscema generated and just lay over the top of it. I mean, we all know that when you go from sketch to pencils to ink, final thing, you lose energy at every point in time. Yeah. So for them to keep the energy that, even a percentage of it that Buscema had put into the sketches is really impressive.
That's like Joe Sinnott on Kirby, isn't it? It's just these guys are just the best.
Oh yeah.
Well, that's what I loved about that run in the Fantastic Four from Sinnott. It's like he had so many different artists underneath him, and yet it had this fantastic conformity right the way through the run because Sinnott was just such a great artist.
Oh my God, just phenomenal.
Jack Jackson Zelda, 4874 in the house. Big Atlantean fan here. Thanks, Randy, for coming on last night to talk about the series and your comic career. We had a blast. It was a lot of fun.
Oh, was that on podcast?
Was on,
What was that on?
Chris Brawley's podcast.
Bleeding Full. Yeah.
Bleeding Full.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Awesome.
That's Fool
Yeah.
with an F.
Unfortunately, it was it was too much for me.
Great art by Russ. Well, they
2 and
understood.
3 o'clock in the morning.
3 o'clock in the morning. Great art by Russ, too. Such a fun world to explore. Thanks, guys. Thank you very much.
Thanks, man.
Never get tired of hearing accolades like that. Scott, tell folks how they can find you.
Well, hopefully I'll be hanging around here a little more often. So that's a possibility.
If
and
you
if
can get
not,
up fast enough.
Yeah, get back. I actually set my alarm this morning. I can't believe I actually got up in time to come down here.
Cool.
You can loiter around Facebook with my name. That's where you can find me. And if you're at any convention here in Michigan during the course of the summer and fall, I'll probably be there. So I know on the 26th down in Holland, Michigan, I'll be at their one-day show. So swing on by and see if you can't catch me awake.
There you go. Russ, please tell folks how they can find you.
Yeah, you can find me over at russleach.com. Sign up for that email list so you can find out about the Atlantean, and go over to fundmycomic.com/theatlantean to back us now. You get something a little bit special. You get a color print of the front cover with the book. So you're not just getting the book, you get something slightly different. Also, it's a slightly different print. So it's a first edition. So you always get something unique from the Fund My Comic from the crowdfunder. But if you can't, it will be available on Amazon at a later date, about a month, 2 months later. We've got an omnibus coming. We've got a big special issue to finish off Volume 1. So keep up. russleach.com. Sign up for the email list. This is the latest piece. So I've inked them as per we've done before. I've physically inked these, but I'm putting a digital tint on them. So it's stuff like this.
This is from the latest issue.
This is the latest issue, yeah. So it's a bit of action, bit of fun.
Look at that. Go back to that page.
Yeah.
Look at that. Look at that first panel. Look at just
You got one in the,
look at that.
got one in the head.
Look at that.
Look,
Oh, that one, this guy, look.
Oh,
Sword up,
Wolverine
straight
move.
up.
Oh my God.
Nice.
Where's
Have some of that.
Where's the Comics Code Authority when you need it?
Sodom.
Wow. Wait a second, Randy. Go back to that one where the guy's getting the knife up through the chin.
Oh, hold on. I'll put it back up.
Hold it off here.
Where are we?
Just gonna say.
No.
Nope. You got that?
Sorry.
Nope.
I'm boomering. Sorry, hold on. There you go. Where is it? Hide. Go away.
Yeah, one. Oh,
There it is.
There you go. Yeah, zoom in the guy. You know, that guy there, bad enough he lost an eye. Now he gets up to this shit.
Now he's got a splitting headache. Yeah.
It's like, damn it, my luck's just not in, is it?
Yeah. Oh, that's gonna hurt.
It's going to smart in the morning. You might need a plaster.
Oh my God. It's too good.
You can see all Russ's rage coming out of these latest pages.
There you go.
Yeah, unfortunately, I get to pressure test down the dojo, but I don't actually get to kill anyone.
Glenn, tell folks how they can find you.
You can find me here on Fridays and Sundays on Randy's show with these people. But if you go to Amazon, you'll find all of my 12 books on there, lots of magazines. But if you put my name in Google, something will appear. So let's hope it's good.
Let's hope it's legal.
Yeah.
Oh, Glenn, by the way, the great logo work I saw what you did for one of the foreign editions.
Yeah.
It was, I guess it means the Atlantean, but very
cool
lettering logo.
Yeah, it's the what's it called? The first
Brazilian one, wasn't it?
Shadow Kingdom.
The Shadow Kingdom, yeah.
The
Shadow Kingdom. Yeah, thank you.
And folks, I've been your host, Randy Zimmerman. You can catch me over on Facebook if you want to talk to me. If not, then check out fundmycomic.com and look at the Atlantean 4. Very proud to have written that. Can't wait for you to hold it in your hands. And there are a couple of catch-up tiers there as well. You can get back copies of the Atlantean. If you so desire, you can get a hardback version of the Shadow Kingdom in color. That's also part of the catch-up tier, as well as the omnibus that has Shadow Kingdom and the first two Atlanteans together.
Oh, that's a
in
great
one,
cover. Oh,
one volume with an iconic cover that's just phenomenally great. But if you go over to Barnes & Noble, maybe Amazon as well, if you want the Shadow Kingdom in a digest size, they have that available as well.
That's so good.
Courtesy of Critical Blast, who handles all of our printing and distribution.
What a grand job they do.
A great job of it, yes. And there are multiple formats of this of the Shadow Kingdom available. The Atlantean, though, it's only available in trade, though there are 3 of them. So enjoy, folks. I hope you get a chance to read them. Like I said, we're incredibly proud to be able to bring those to you.
No, Russ, do you do the layouts for the covers?
Yeah.
Okay,
So I sketch the layout and then I do an ink version of it for the inside front cover, which we provide as a print. And then Renato does the painted digital paints over the top of it for the cover. And then we provide that as a print as well. So.
And he's done all the covers so far.
Oh no, Ink Spots did the second one, and I can't remember. Sorry, the guy's first the first cover, because he was the guy who did the cover for the Brazilian version of the Shadow Kingdom, which we also used on the Shadow Kingdom hardback. So I can't remember his name. I'm terribly sorry if you're watching. So we use Renato.
Yeah,
we use Renato now for issue 3, and for issue 4 we use Renato also from the omnibus, and he'll be back on issue 5 if he wants the job, because he's so great. And if whatever omnibus we do as well, he'll be up for that as well. He can paint physically and digitally, so when you see his digital paints, they're just like his physical paints. He's a very, very talented man.
Very cool.
He's doing incredible stuff. Yeah. Folks, we're going to see you on the next one. Please go out and visit your local retailer. You'd be surprised what comic sequential art gems you might be able to find. Look for those boxes that might have a little bit of dust on them, and those old prices that your local retailer might not have looked at in a few months. You'd be amazed. You might get a good deal at the same time. And you'll help that retailer keep their lights on. In the meantime, check out fundmycomic.com, and please have yourself a great weekend.
See ya.
We wish you nothing but the best.
One quick thing.
Got a little something to show?
This is a freelance job I just finished a little bit ago.
Wow. Thunderzeek.
Nice. Thunderzeek.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's for a guy wanted to design a superhero. He's got some project in mind, but that was just something I did recently.
Cool.
All good.
Thunderzeek.
Yeah. Great.
All right, folks. Until next time, we'll see you then.
See ya.
Take care.
Bye-bye.
Oh, on our way out the door, I want to leave today with a quote by Groucho Marx, who points out that, well, art is art, isn't it? Still, on the other hand, water is water, and east is east, and west is west. And if you take cranberries and stew them like applesauce, they taste much more like prunes than rhubarb does. Now, go tell me what you know.
Hard to beat that.
Make sure as you go through life, folks, you wear protection.
The reason I'm still alive is because I wear an invisible helmet. You can't see it, but it's always there.
Oh, God.
Right.
Oh, Gary.
Gary.
Oh, my God.
Oh,
good.
Did we play that poll live already? We have a British poll.
The results today from a poll asking, is immigration a problem in the UK? 27% say yes, and the remaining 73% said la mushkila ala al-itlaq.
Oh, dear, everybody. Keir Starmer's a wanker.
Take care, everybody. Hopefully, we'll see you Sunday with Akira. If not, we'll catch you on the next one. We are archived over at the Comic Book Black Belt YouTube channel, the Randy Zim YouTube channel, and the Indie Comics Network YouTube channel. We've been doing this for a number of years, so if you enjoy this kind of programming, do tell your friends, do watch our archives, do leave us a like, do subscribe to whatever platform you find us on. Please hit that like button, leave a comment. There's something that you'd like us to look through that we haven't already, we'd be more than happy to take that under consideration as best as we can. Just, don't ask me to go through, never mind. Anyway, here we go. Here we are.
Hi, y'all. It's time for Appalachian Word of the Day. The word of the day is urinal. Now, honey, I don't know why you yelled at me like that, but guess what? You're in a lot of trouble right now.
She's gorgeous, isn't she?
In the time before Atlantis sank, when the lands of this world were savage and untamed, one man would claim his destiny, seizing his place as a king. After defending his throne and learning the devastating truth of the Serpent Kingdom and its deadly cults, King Kull in his right hand ruled the Spear Slayer, make a solemn vow to hunt down and destroy the hidden empire of these serpent demons. These are the tales of those journeys. This is the Atlantean. Tales inspired by the brilliance of Robert E. Howard, featuring his first barbarian characters as introduced in the pages of his classic tale, The Shadow Kingdom. Each volume contains beautifully painted covers and around 50 pages of original black and white art and story, featuring classic sword and sorcery adventures you don't want to miss. Join us on these epic adventures and sign up now for news with the email list at russleach.com. Bring your axe and prepare for battle.
Type of holes people prefer, donut holes or Hardy's new biscuit holes?
B-hole.
Yeah.
The B-hole has it over the A-hole for sure.
Why? What do you like about it?
The a-hole seems kind of small.
It's great.
I just don't like the A-holes. B-holes are tasty and flavorful.
The A-hole is nasty.
A-hole tastes funny. I guess I'm just kind of a B-hole kind of guy.
Introducing biscuit holes with icing. The best kind of holes money can buy. New at Hardee's.
Oh, my.
What was that? This is not a charade. We need total concentration. Now, once again, this time, with theory.
Hey everybody, this is your weekly reminder that you don't always have to be the bigger person. If somebody doesn't like you or what you do, then fuck them. Remember, David didn't pray for Goliath. He popped that motherfucker in the head.
Taste the biscuit. Taste the goodness of the biscuit.